family. I feel like I can call you guys family now. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. My name is Agesse-Egbo and it's such a delight, yes, to be here. Thank you. I have 45 subscribers already. I know that some people are thinking 45. Well, humble beginnings, guys. Humble beginnings. And thank you to all the people who have watched my video. I see that the number of people who have watched are higher than the number of people who have subscribed. And I'm wondering, what is happening? But it's okay. It's alright. So, thank you so much, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do so right now. You can click the button, is right there. Just click it. Yep. And then you can click the notification bell right next to it to let you know when I come up with videos like this. Alright. So, happy International Women's Day in arrears to all the women, those in my life, those who are watching right now, and those who try every day to make themselves better, irrespective of how much the country, especially if you're in Nigeria, does not support you. You're doing good, you're doing well, we are doing good, we are doing really well. They don't know it, but we are doing well. All right, so today I wanted to talk about I went to Google, and then I was like, Nigerian laws for women. I was putting everything inside. Basically, what I wanted to achieve was to talk about all the laws that were not helping us, or that are not in favor of us, or that are not in favor for us. Whichever one. English is hard. Anyway, so I was like, today I'm going to let you people know that Nigeria does not favor us and all of that. And I started to write. And listen, young grew. It was growing. It was plentiful. But as I began to write, it now then occurred to me that yes, at the back of every Nigerian woman here, we know that the government is not in support of us, or maybe not in support is a strong word, but the laws basically are not in favor of the Nigerian woman. And I'm like, we know these things, and then I'm like, so what exactly am I coming here to do? Tell you something that you already know, or something that we already have, maybe not agreed, but acknowledged. So what exactly is the aim? But I was writing, it then occurred to me how it is so easy to point fingers at the government and say the government doesn't support women, or the government doesn't favor women. But what about the people who we live with? Do they support us? Are they in favor of us? The average man, or the average Nigerian woman, the average Nigerian man, sorry, is he really in support of the average Nigerian woman? All the things that he does he do them with the consciousness that he should support us, he should support what we do, he should support where we come from, he should support how us, irrespective of the fact that the nation as a whole doesn't support us? So it got me thinking that instead of focusing on the government, why not focus on the community? Okay, and so I said, yes, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. And community obviously includes friends, family, relations, and all of the people that you are living with. There is people that are community. I mean, okay. So when I was doing research, because more research, not a topic, I want to quote something for you. Under section 55 of the Penal Code, husbands are permitted to chastise their wives. Under this code, a man can beat his wife as long as it does not lead to serious injuries or grievous harm. When I first wrote it down, I shocked. But later on, I don't shock, because literally, sometimes when you even go to the police station and want to report cases like that, you hear things like, now husband and wife, they go settle down. That's like what the average policeman will tell you. So it now got me thinking, yeah, this is where it got me thinking about why not talk to the man himself, as opposed to pointing fingers at the government. Okay, and of course sometimes or it's not even sometimes. Half of the people in government, more than half, are men. So technically, no, we're pointing out to them the same thing. For example, this section that says that husbands can be permitted to beat their wives. If we then have husbands who do not beat their wives, you see that things are beginning to get easy for the average woman. Yeah. There's another one. Section 350 or is it 360 of the Criminal Code makes the indecent assault of a woman a misdemeanor, punishable with a 2-year prison term, as opposed to 3 years prison term imposed for indecently assaulting a man. So what that means is, if you assault a man indecently, you get 3 years. But if you assault a woman indecently, you get 2 years. So you see how the parity is still at the same time for the man is greater and lesser for the woman. So what about if we have men who don't indecently assault? Who don't indecently assault a woman? Yeah, won't it be so much nicer? Won't it be so much easier if we actually have men who are safe spaces for us? If we have men who are in support, who support us in every aspect of their lives. So even in their speech, even in their actions, even in their thoughts. So even when they're having discussions with their friends about us, they're not in any way attacking us or attacking who we are. So as a man, or as men, basically, for the women in your life, in as much as you want to celebrate International Women's Day and all of that, have it at the back of your mind that you need to create safe spaces for this woman. You need to be a safe place for the women in your life. Maybe when you think about it and you think women, you're thinking people, ones that you don't know. But how about starting with the ones that you know, the ones in your house, the ones that you wake up and you sleep, and literally sleep with. Anyway, please, if you're hearing the sound of the prayer, bear with me, in as much as I would love to stop the video right now. I've been doing that for the past how many hours because of different kinds of sound, and I feel like I should just forge ahead and do this and get it out of the way. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, for different women, or for if you're thinking that, oh, you don't know all the women, start with the women that you do know, the women in your house, the women in your family, the ones who are your close friends, your work colleagues, your business partners who are females and all of that. Start with those ones and start to create safe spaces for them. You're wondering how you can start small. Start with your WhatsApp groups. For example, if you have a particular WhatsApp group where they're always bashing women, yeah, it will be nice to just take a stand first and foremost on that group and say, oh, this is what I think, and this is what I subscribe to as a person. You can start with your immediate family. This might actually be hard because of patriarchy, yeah, and how much patriarchy is eating into our system. But start small. So even in the little things, maybe in very minute things, start small. Start to just chip it in. And the good thing is, and the thing that is on your side basically is, again, patriarchy. So as a man, when you speak, they will turn to listen to you. Why? Because you be man. You understand that kind of thing. So start small. Start in your immediate circle. Start with your friends, and start to think about women highly. Start to think of them rather highly. Start to think of them as important people or start to think of them as important in the grand scheme of things. If you do that, or when you start to do that, it goes a long way in creating the safe space that I'm talking about, or creating or making you become a safe space for women in your life. Not only men being safe spaces for women, but also women being safe spaces for other women. Sometimes we hear stories about how it's one woman who's dragging the other woman down, and of course there are always two sides to a story. So sometimes we know that it's not just the story that we heard, but there's something else on the other side of it. But try as much as possible, as much as you can, to be open, to be accommodating, to think about the next person as much as you think about yourself, and that will help a long way. The Bible says that love your neighbor, you should love your neighbor as yourself. Yeah, if you can do that, yeah, in the literal sense, as a woman, it will make things so much easier. So I have talked about being a safe space. I have talked about ways in which you can start small to become that safe space. And like I listed, in your WhatsApp groups, in your family, in your community of friends. So you know how you guys just hang out, so we are guys or we're buddies, so there's like 3-4 of you, and you know that one person who for some reason thinks very low of women. You can start from there. You can also start in your church or your mosque or in your place of worship. Yeah, so be a safe space. You know how it's very, very easy to just ignore things, basically, and sometimes men do that when a woman is speaking, and they just tend to ignore her or ignore what she's saying. Sometimes it's not conscious. Sometimes it's just the way that tradition has built up that certain man. It's not all men. It's not all men who do this. I need to reiterate. It's not everybody. Not all men who do it. But there's some men who culture has brought up to think that the opinions of women don't count. So they don't consciously do it, but it's also part of them. So when a woman is speaking to you, take a moment to focus on yourself and ask yourself if you're actually hearing what she's saying, or you're just being polite so that she can say all that she needs to say and then get out of your way. Okay, that will also help to know if you are a safe space as a person. Yeah, if she's speaking to you, she's communicating to you, and if you're actually listening to what she's saying. Another way that you can go about that is also to think about how you respond to cases that have to do with women. So if you hear certain issues that mostly have to do with women, and your response to those issues, and response can be the wrong way or no response at all. So don't just think that no response, the wrong response is the only response. Sometimes not responding at all is also a response in some way. So how do you respond to issues that affect women? Are you on the fence, meaning that you're neither here or there, or are you the kind of person who has nothing to say? So if they ask you about the issues that women are facing right now, you have absolutely no idea the issues that they're facing right now or what they're going through. All right, so also think about that. Think about how you respond to the issues that women are involved with. That will also let you know if you are a safe space or not. All right, so basically, I know that it feels like my thoughts are going up and down, back and forth. Blame it on the fact that it took very long to shoot this video. Literally, it took very long because I had to wait. But I hope that somehow, as men and also as women, we understand what I'm trying to say. And in as much as it's a great thing to put women's picture up and say that you're celebrating them, in the real sense of the word, are you celebrating the women that are in your life? Is it something that you just do for the gram and for social media? Or in every aspect of your life, are you truly celebrating these women? Are you trying to make their lives easier? Are you trying to spur them onto good works? Are you trying to support their business? Are you trying to support their hustle? Are you trying to make living conditions easier for them? There's a whole long list of ways that you can make the women in your life, can make their lives a bit easier, and you should get on it. To be honest, you should really get on it. Okay, that's all for today, folks. Yeah, basically that's all for today. If you haven't subscribed, please do so right now. Subscribe, hit the subscribe button, because to be honest, not every day that I will be laughing and will be throwing jokes. Sometimes we talk about things that are important to us. Sometimes I talk about things that are important to me, and this is very important to me. Yes, because of the country that I live in. Alright, so thank you guys for being here and watching. I will see you again next 2 weeks, because obviously now the trend is not every week anymore, it's in 2 weeks. So I'll see you in the next 2 weeks, and hopefully I would have cut my hair by then and then done with people. Alright guys, have a fantabulous week, and bye.